Hello and welcome. My name is Sullivan Weiss. This is the supplemental video for Assignment 2.2 Option A, part of TCH115 at University of Advancing Technology. Before I begin, let's discuss the fundamentals by which Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch runs. Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch is in essence a mod of Doom 2. Doom 2 runs on many different engines, some of which are Heretic, Strife, GZ Doom, and Xandrinum. Xandrinum is our engine of choice because it is the most versatile and most up-to-date engine for a game that was made in 1994. From here, we imported all the textures necessary online from the Spriters resource, and then imported it into bite-sized chunks that Xandrinum would be able to recognize as part of the PK3 file. The two files we will primarily be using are PK3 and .wad files. PK3s are basically directories as WADs are files. So within PK3s we can see WADs, but within WADs we can't see PK3s. PK3s are the archives by which all the WADs live. So in our first demonstration here, we're going to start out by opening Slade. Slade is our browser for PK3 and WAD files, and we're going to let it load up, and we're going to see that within this PK3 file, we have a lot of different goodies, such as actors, chats, graphics, sounds, most importantly, sprites and textures, as well as all the proceeding WADs that define each of the maps within the game. We're going to begin by demonstrating what the sprites look like and how they work within the game. Let's expand sprites, we're going to expand skins, and we're going to go to Mega Man 2 Flashman. We're going to see that they're just simple PNG files. Anybody can make them and import them into the game as long as they have a transparent background. Otherwise, you're just going to have a white box floating around this character, and it looks rather unnatural. We can see that with this sprite, we have a full 360-degree view of him when he's walking, running, and shooting. Similarly, we're going to open up Mega Man 8 and expand Duo. We're going to also likewise see that he has a 360-degree view for running, walking, and shooting. What about for the player itself? Is this not a first-person shooter game? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to go to our weapons, and we're going to expand Duo Fist, so that when you are Duo, you're going to see that when you have his weapon, this is what you see as the first-person shooter. We can see all the features, all the power-ups, and everything necessary for the Duo Fist. Having understood those, we can now take a look at the WADs, also known as each individual stage within the game. We're going to expand Mega Man 2 Woodman's WAD, and we're going to see that there's a map marker. Within this map marker, we're going to see that there is a schematic for the map itself without textures. Within Slade, you cannot edit maps. You're going to need a separate program for this. And we're going to use Doom Builder 2 for this. So if you right-click on it and go to Open Map in Doom Builder 2, we can see that there is a fully functional map accessible to the user within this, ensuring that you select the correct resources so that the map can reference the correct textures. We will see that we have a fully fleshed map of Woodman's stage. We can see there's luscious greens, the actual wood as part of Woodman's map, and a river that runs across. As we enter first-person view, we can fly around and take a look at every single piece of this map. What I think I want to do within this map is I want to add a waterfall, and I want to change the pit that we were just in. So we're going to right-click on this area of the wall. We're going to select the texture, and we're going to select the wood fall and hit OK. And just like that, you've changed it to a waterfall. As mentioned before, we're going to sync this down. And let's make it look out of place so that we know that this was actually a change made by us. Let's change it to something techy. Let's do something from Mega Man 10. Yeah, let's choose this one. This one looks complex. Now that we have the textures changed, let's go back inside the map and make sure the change is stuck. So now that we're inside the game, let's just open up our terminal real quick and enter God mode, just so that nobody can mess with us. We're going to navigate to the area that we were at. We're going to get rid of Plant Man because nobody likes Plant Man. And we see that the floor is now made of tech stuff. And there are some glitches that we forgot to denote. Anyway, we have a waterfall. Fantastic. So we know that the Doom Builder works and that we can create our own map with this tool. Having now understood the basic concepts of editing a map, we can now create a map within Doom Builder. So we're going to reopen it. We're going to name this Map 01, and we're just going to start drawing on the screen. We're going to make a rudimentary map. Once our map is created, we're going to enter into first person view and see how it looks. Now, as observed, these textures don't belong to Mega Man, they belong to Doom. Well, it's funny you ask. This is Doom Builder. So we're going to have to change these textures while inside of first person view. We're going to look at the floor, and then we're going to actually change it to a Mega Man texture. Let's use the rocks from Mega Man 5. I think those look good. And then for the ceiling, let's change it to just basic brick. This map feels a little constrained, so we're going to lower the floor a little bit, just to give us some more room. And we're going to leave the walls alone for now. This is a proof of concept map. So we're going to go into things mode, and then we're going to right click in it and enter in a player start. If you don't have a player start, well then your map doesn't work because the game doesn't know where the heck to put the player. So we're going to put a bunch of little spots around here to delineate the player deathmatch start. So that when we do go ahead and play this, the Xandrodome engine understands where to place players once a deathmatch starts. So we have 5 slots in here. We're going to open it up and test it. And sure enough, look at that. We have our textures on our floor and our ceiling. The floor is lowered. And we're going to walk around and take a look here. Doesn't look like there's anybody here, unfortunately. That's because we're in campaign mode. Xandrodome by default opens you up in the first map, which by default within Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch is the campaign mode by which one can start the game with. So in order to actually initiate a deathmatch, we're going to need to navigate to multiplayer, offline skirmish, and we're going to select the actual default map as Map 01. We're going to ensure we have bots as part of it. And it looks like we have 4. Perfect. Including myself, that fills up all the deathmatch slots. So as we can see, we now have active bots within the map that we've created, constrained by the walls that we likewise have created. So as part of this assignment, I think one of the requirements was that I needed to complete a level in 30 seconds. So I'm going to enable some cheats here as part of the game's code. We're going to enter in God into the terminal. And then we're similarly going to enable SV Fast Weapons 99, which, if you take a look, makes our weapons definitely faster than they were before. So with that said, let's resume the countdown. And it looks like we already have, how many is that? 4 frags, perfect. Let's resume the countdown. Now, I guess I need to play this game more often, as I'm not too good, but it looks like we won. This has been a demonstration of Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch by Sullivan Weiss. Thanks for watching.